Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Perfology. In this video, we'll see in detail about collection and how to run a collection in Postman. So let's get started. So to create a collection, you can basically click on this create collection option, or you can click on this plus option provided over here to create a collection. After your collection is created, you can give a suitable name to the collection. So suppose I give the name as module 1. In authorization, you can add a authorization. So suppose your request needs some authorization to get processed from the server, so you can add those authorization over here. In prerequisite script and test, you can write codes, and the only difference between these two is that any code you write over here, it will be executed before your request is executed, and the code written in this test section, it will be executed after your request is executed. So that is the use of these two options. In variables, you can basically define variables so that you can use those variables inside your request. So the benefit of declaring these things over here is that anything you declare over here, it will be applicable to all the requests inside this collection. So suppose in module 1 I'm having 10 to 15 requests, so these settings will be basically applicable to all those 10 to 15 requests. So you don't have to add this settings individually in those requests. Basically, once you declare those things over here, it will get applicable to all the requests inside that collection. These settings will not be applicable to any another collection. Okay, it will be only applicable to requests which are inside this collection. So suppose in module 1 I'm adding a request. So over here you can see there is authorization option, prerequisite and test, which was available over here also. So suppose I want to add individual declaration of authorization, prerequisite, script, test, so I can add over here. If I don't add anything over here, so it will basically take those settings from this global declarations. So the basic use of creating collection in Postman is that suppose you are working on a project, and in project you have different modules. Say you have two modules, and in each of the modules you have number of API requests. So you can basically categorize those requests by using collection in Postman. So in module 1 I have added this request. Similarly, I can add multiple requests into it by using this add request option, and again I can create one more collection by name module 2 and add all the requests with respect to module 2 over here. So by using collection in Postman, you can basically organize your APIs in such a manner that it is easily accessible to you. So that was the use of collection. So apart from this, you can also share your collection by clicking on this share collection option to different workspaces. As of now, I have only one workspace. That is why it's not showing any other options. But suppose I have created multiple workspaces over here, so I can share this collection with those workspaces as well. Apart from this, I can create a public link which I can share with whomsoever I want to share this collection with. So after clicking on this get public link, it will be basically creating a public link. This public link, you can copy this link and share it with the person with whom you want to share your collection, and that person can access or basically download the collection by using this link. So this was how you can share collection in Postman. You can also add comments to your collection by clicking on this comment option. So suppose I am adding something over here, say test, and click on add comment. So this comment is added over here. Also the name of the person who have commented, it has been mentioned over here, and in change log option, any changes with respect to this collection, it will be basically logged over here. So these options you get over here in comment and change log. So this option will be basically useful for people who are new to your collection. They have not used this collection before and they are new to this collection, so they can basically check out for any change logs or any comments inside this collection by clicking on this comment and change log option. Run a collection by clicking on this run collection option, or you can directly click on run option provided over here. As of now we haven't added any request, so let me add a request first. So I'll copy this. So this is a dummy request which I've entered over here in the request URL. Let us also check if it is working. So the status was 200 OK, which means it is working fine. So suppose I want to run this collection, module 1 collection. So I will click on this option and click on the run collection. After clicking on run collection, you get this option. So suppose I want to do 5 iterations of this collection, so I will enter 5 over here, and I want to add a delay between execution of each request. I want to add a delay of 50 milliseconds, so I've entered 50 milliseconds over here. You can also use an external file for providing parameters into your request, but as of now we are not using any external parameters, so we'll skip this as of now, and let us run this with this default options been checked. So after I click on this run, you can see it is showing error, and in new request I'm not getting any details over here. So this error came because we haven't saved this request. We have added this request but we didn't click on the save button. So let me click on this save button, and again let us run this collection. 5 iterations, 50 milliseconds delay in between execution of each request, and let's run this collection. So now you can see a total of 5 iterations was executed. The status code, response time, and data, response data, the size of the response data is being shown over here. Okay, and at the top side you also get this passed and failed option, but this will only work if you have added any test into your request. So as of now you can see over here this request does not have any test, so this means that in this test option we haven't added anything, and that is the reason why it was showing like that. So to add a request into it, we can basically add few sample test bin provided over here. So suppose I click on this status code is 0 check, so this will basically check whether the response of my request has a status code of 200 or not. So that is the use of this code. So let me again run this collection, run again. Again we haven't saved, that is why it is again showing this request does not have any request. So we'll have to click on this save option. Once we have clicked the save option, and let's again run this. So now you can see the status code is 0. This was the test which we have added, and now in pass section you can see all the requests which have passed. There is no request which was failed, hence there is nothing inside the failed section. And if you want to see the detail of a particular request, detail with respect to request URL which was executed, request header which was executed, you can see over here. Similarly, you also get the response body and response header, but as of now we are not getting this response body, and this was because in run collection we haven't ticked this save responses option. So let's again do the configuration, 5 iteration, 50 milliseconds delay, and let's click on this save response option, and now again run this collection. So now you can see in new request response body, we are also able to see the response body over here. Similarly, response headers is also visible now. Earlier it was not visible because we haven't ticked the save response option, but now after clicking on the save response option, we are able to see the response as well. So this was how you can basically create a collection and organize your request in a systematic manner in Postman, and also run those collection multiple times as per your requirements in Postman. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe our channel Perfology, and thank you for watching.